Diigo is a social bookmarking tool. It's cloud-based, and it is a tool that we use in this course and that is essential to your success and the success of your contributions and posts to this course. So I'm going to give you an overview of how to get started using this tool. First, I want to tell you a little bit about social bookmarking and why I think it is important and why I think why I am using it in this course and insisting that you use it and use it heavily to support the resources and the references that you contribute in the course. In the browser, you have the thing called bookmarks, but bookmarks are dependent on your browser, and they are tied to the computer that you are using, and so it's very and they're also linear in nature, and though you can organize them, the organization that you can use is sort of hierarchical, which is logical, but there are now tools like Diigo that we can use to improve our ability to find, store, and share resources that are web-based. So that's kind of the premise behind this tool, is that no matter where you are in the world and no matter what browser you're using and no matter what computer you're on, you can still access and contribute to your library of resources. And if nothing else, my hope is that you will see the usefulness of this tool beyond how we use it in the class, and that you will continue to use this beyond the end of the term. One of the reasons I use it in the class is because when you're in discussion and you are creating and generating all this content and supporting your assertions and finding all of these resources, those resources get trapped and lost within the discussion posts, and because the discussions are very animated and lengthy, it's often difficult to return to the discussion to find that one resource reference or citation. And so by bookmarking these things in Diigo, we then are, as a class, co-creating this shared annotated bibliography of resources that we can all contribute to and continue to have access to beyond the end of the term. In addition, we have access to each other and to past students and to all the resources, and so we can continue to share information and resources with each other also beyond the end of the term. So to get started, you go to Diigo.com and you set up your account, and then it will bring you to your profile, and you set up your profile. So you want to give yourself a profile image or an avatar. It doesn't have to be a picture of yourself, and a little bit about yourself, and sort of customize your profile to use. This is a social bookmarking utility, and so by presenting yourself in this tool, you are able to communicate to others your interests and who you are and where you can be located online, so that it gives people an idea of what your affinities are and what your interests are, and you're able to grow your personal learning network in that way. Once you've set up your account in Diigo, then you need to join the Diigo course group. That is by invitation only, and so if you haven't received your invitation, you need to let me know, and what I need to send you the invitation is your preferred email. So if you haven't given me that, then you need to send that to me, and then I will send you an invitation to the group by that email. Once you are part of the group, then you will begin to be able to bookmark and share resources with the group. Once you've gotten that done, you need to make sure that you install the Diigo toolbar. The Diigo toolbar is a toolbar that installs right into your browser to allow you to use the different features and functionality that we will use that are part of this tool. And I'll show you what that's like by signing in. And then you can see now here in my browser, I now have the ability to bookmark, the ability, which is add a bookmark to my Diigo library, the ability to highlight things, and I can change the color of the highlighter I use, the ability to add sticky notes to my highlighted things, and the ability to add comments or add a floating sticky on, move the screen here, oops, that's not what I meant to do, the ability to comment on by adding a floating sticky to the page. Okay, so now if you can't, for whatever reason, install the bookmark bar into your browser, the alternative is to add a Diigolet to your browser. And so the Diigolet is just a bookmarklet, so you can just simply click on it and drag it up to your browser bar, and then it will live there, and whenever you want to comment or highlight or tag, bookmark something with Diigo, you can simply, on whatever computer you want and whatever browser you want, simply use the Diigolet. If you for whatever reason can't do that, you can also use Diigo straight from the browser, and to do that you simply would go to your library. So here I am in my library, and you would simply add a new bookmark, and it'll bring up a page where you can, grabbing a URL, you can bookmark a URL. This is Net Vibes. And I'm going to tag it with blogs. I'm going to tag it with ETAP640. I'm going to tag it with Net Vibes. And I'm going to tag it with Summer 2012. Now I put that in quotes because I have a space there. Then I'm going to share this with our group. And it's important to do this second step so that the thing that you bookmark then also gets shared with the group. Once I've done all of that, then I can add the new bookmark. And there it is. This is in my library, but if I go to the ETAP640 library now, we'll see that it has also been added. Here. Now, when you have begun to actually bookmark things in Diigo, you are then going to be able to search and sort both in your own library and in other libraries or groups. And so, for example, if I wanted to find out whatever it is that I had bookmarked about Diigo from my library, I would simply type in the keyword Diigo into my library and see what comes up. You can see that I have quite a few things bookmarked. You can see my recent tags, and you are able to edit and adjust tags as you go, and organize things so that they are understandable to you, but then also take advantage of recommended tags and tags that are kind of being normed by a lot of people. Not sure why that's not coming up. Let's try voice thread. See if that comes up quicker. There we go. So from my library, tagged with VoiceThread, here are all the resources that I have contributed. And then you could do the same kind of a search with within the group. And many of the things that I use in the course, I have bookmarked in my own personal library and then shared them with the ETAP group. You know, the other things that we're doing with Diigo, I'm not sure why it's asking me to sign in again, but it appears to be confused, are tagging and, highlighting and marking things up. So this works only on web pages. It won't work on a PDF file, but if you could find a web page and you want to highlight it, so a passage of it, you would simply highlight it and then click on the Diigo toolbar to highlight the passage, and that highlight will be visible to anyone who has Diigo installed. Now I can also add a sticky note and share that with the ETAP640 group, and so then only people in ETAP640 will be able to see that I've added this little comment here, and it comes up as a sticky note. You can also add a freestanding floating sticky, and also share that. And so if you had a comment or a question, or you wanted to make a point or share something additional about the resource, you could add this freestanding sticky, and then all of us in the group and the course will be able to see it. Again, to bookmark, you simply go to the web page and then tag it. You need to tag it, and I'm actually going to put quotes around quality matters because I want that to come up as the tag, and there's a space between it, so I need to put quotes around it so that it recognizes it as one word. And then the important second step process is to share it with the group. Now apparently this has already been shared, so I don't actually need to share it again, but if I want to, I can. And then it will also save it to my personal